Hi, this is Jake Kerr, and welcome back, Blind Faith. This week, I'd like to talk about the Christian way of competition. I think it's important to keep that in mind all the time. In human nature, in our culture and stuff, it's very common that you feel the need to compete. Everything's a competition. YouTube's a competition. When I post a video, I'm sitting there peeking. Did I get more views than that person did? Did I get more views than this person? Am I improving? Did I get more views on this video than the last video? It's competing with myself, competing with others, just always competition. If I am doing a fundraiser, I'd be competing. Can I get more money than Johnny over there? Can I get more money than Bob over there? Can I get more money than Susan over there? And it's just like that. That's always that idea that I feel like we're pushing ourselves to compete constantly. And most of the time, I feel like competition isn't always positive. I'll give you an example. In the Bible, it talks about not being envious and stuff. And I think that this is an important thing to keep in mind when you're competing, because some people might compete on who can decorate their house nicer. And friendly competition's okay, I think. That if you're literally having a competition with your neighbor, they're like, hey, let's see who can have the nicest decorated house for Halloween. And then you have an unbiased person come in and judge it. Oh, I think this house looks more decorative, looks nicer. I think that's fine as long as there's no grudges held, no issues. Friendly competition, I think, is fine. But issues we have in today's society is that we have competition, and the competition turns into disappointment that we lost, and the disappointment that we lost turns into dislike of the other person, and then the other person sometimes doesn't make any better because they start rubbing it in and stuff. And I still need to work on this too. That when I win, I try now more to try to help the other person improve, and I think this is the right way to compete. Competition's fun if it's close. Competition's not fun if you just win every time by a ton. For example, I look at my best friend and I. We played chess almost every day of high school. During our lunch period, we would sit at the lunch table and play chess the whole lunch. And I can tell you, I would win in the fall, we'd tie in the winter, and he would win in the spring. Not guaranteed that way, but on average, like not every game, but on average, I would win more in the fall, we'd tie more in the winter, he'd win more in the spring. We'd still have the odd games, I would win in the spring, he would win in the fall, one of us would win in the winter. Or they would tie in the fall or spring. But on average, it was like that. And that's what I always think it's important to keep in mind, that we played, like him and I played chess all through high school. Just because I beat him in the fall, he didn't lose hope. He didn't lose heart. He kept pushing on and trying to win. Winter, we tied a lot. Neither of us lost heart. Got irritated that we were tying. Spring, he won a lot. I didn't get irritated that I was losing too much and didn't quit. I joke around with him once in a while and go, I'm retiring from chess, but like joking away and stuff. And that's why I think that was a friendly competition. We actually made ourselves a lot better. That when we play other people now, other people don't like to play us because we blow them out too much sometimes. And quite honestly, actually made me stop playing chess as much, because it's not fun when you blow other people out. I like the competition, the competitive edge. That's what we have to keep in mind. For example, I'll use this example, playing Xbox with my brother. when I discover a play, I try to share it with him because neither of us can see, so it's hard for us to discover new plays. So if I accidentally discover a new play that works really good, I'll share it with him because it adds that competition in still. Blowouts week after week, winning it by a ton day after day, after a while, the other person gets bored and you get bored. And as Christians, I think it's our job to try to help other people understand, not only that, using our competition for good rather than bad. Like I said, friendly competition is okay, but I think the main thing the competition is good for is trying to make our faith better, trying to help God out. For example, if I want to do a competition on how many people I could get the word of God out to in one day with my brother, we're serving God in a fun way. And I think that kind of competition is a fun competition. And one thing to keep in mind with competition, at the end of the day, you're still friends. And I think we struggle to keep that in mind sometimes. Sometimes we hold grudges and get mad. And that's not what competition is all about. Competition is about having fun, hang out, and at the end of the day, calling it fun. And that's what we have to keep in mind, is with competitions, always have fun, always try to learn a lesson, and never brag when you win, and never get upset when you lose. I mean, disappointment's okay, but don't get mad when you lose. And make sure your competitions are for good deeds, and that it is a friendly competition. This is Jake Crew, Blind Faith. Thanks for watching. See y'all next week.